It's Perp back with another video, and I just got done checking out episode 8 of Vinland Saga, and this show just keeps getting better and better with each episode. Hasn't slowed down a beat yet, as far as story. They just keep giving us more and more. But before I get into this review, I want y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Help me get to 400 subs, man, because I'm right there. I'm almost there. And follow me on Twitter at PerpMinded. So, this episode gives us a lot of backstory on what's going on with the war between, the Vikings, Denmark, and the English, and them trying to take over England. I really liked how they showed that throughout the episode, with tying that in with the story with Asclan and his people, and just Thorfinn. Everything about this show is just really well done from start to finish every time. We get a lot more backstory on Asclan and his and just where he comes from. We meet his uncle Gorm, and just the people in his village just treat him like a god. Like, the ladies just fall in love with him, and because he's rich and he's got a lot of money, he's pretty, like I said, he's pretty much treated like a god here. It's really interesting. And Thorfinn don't give a fuck about like these people, and he bumps into one of the villagers and gives him the evil stare, and just people are kind of off about him and just wondering what's up with this kid. But I do like that we get a little bit more backstory on Asclan and just more of his personality, because he is a very interesting character. Why would you let this kid just ride along with you, pretty much sail along with you this whole time? And for me, I think it's just a matter of him kind of somewhat training Thorfinn. I think he wants to kind of adopt him as a kind of son figure, even though he doesn't want to come out and say it. He just kind of is taking him under his wing, because he knows what type of blood is running through his veins. Like, this is Thor's kid. This is Thorfinn. So I can mold him in my way. And in a way, Thorfinn has become more. He has kind of a little bit of both. He's ruthless and not unforgiving, but he puts on that front, like this tough guy front. And I think that's comes from Asclan and his people, being around his people for that long, being around the pirates, doing the things that he has done, killing all the people that he's killed. And he's been doing it since he was 6. So this is going to affect Thorfinn in a different way. And I really like how him and Asclan had like the duel, and Thorfinn was giving him a run for his money. But then what makes Asclan very smart is his mind, his battle strategy. And he gets into Thorfinn's head, and he's able to knock him off his concentration, which I find really fascinating, because if Thorfinn was level-headed, he could have probably beat Asclan with no problem. But he still has a lot to learn, and Asclan pretty much tells him this. And I just find this show is so just really fascinating, the way they're doing character development, even through just little action scenes just like that. The animation's on point as always, just looks clean. We get introduced to a few new characters, a tease of what's to come. I think we saw a glimpse of what may be Thorfinn's sister all grown up, looking for him possibly. But we get introduced to this other character named Canute, I probably butchered the fuck out of his name, but he's like, they tease him. We get like a quick like 20 seconds of him just doing some epic shit. He like cuts off like all these dudes' heads by just throwing this axe. That shit was amazing. So I can't wait to see more of this character and what he brings to the table and his interactions. Because I remember seeing him in the opening, and it's going to be interesting to see him interact with Thorfinn and just what type of character he is. But that's my review of this episode. If you've seen this episode, what do you guys think? I thought this was dope. I can't wait for the next one and the next one and the next one. But until the next video, I'll check y'all out later. Peace.
What made that comedian different from that comedian? And it was the strength, the inner strength, the style, the confidence they had, not being afraid to fail. And if I could transcend that to a lot of people, whatever, it might not be comedy, it might be in the workplace, to give them that drive, that's when I Ain't Scared of You came from. You know, you can't be afraid.